Hey, good morning. It's Monday. Happy Monday to you all. I'm Andy Ross, pastor at Northminster Presbyterian Church in Tucson, Arizona. And I want to talk to you today about handkerchiefs, but also serving. In this season of Lent, this week in our morning devotions, we're going to be talking about serving and how when you follow Christ to the cross, he teaches you more and more lessons about serving. So that's what our theme is going to be about this week. And to start it off, I want to mention to you my fondness for handkerchiefs. I know I'm weird, but I've got a dear friend who told me, Andy, a guy should never be without a pocket knife. And I've tucked that wisdom away. I also grew up with a dad who told me, a gentleman should never be without a handkerchief. Okay, let me explain. I've always carried a handkerchief, and it was impressed upon me to always carry a clean handkerchief, not for yourself, but so that you could offer it to someone in distress. And it's happened repeatedly in my life. I'm talking with someone, there are tears, and one of the ways I help is by trying to listen, trying to care, and sometimes if they're crying, offering them a handkerchief and always saying, it's clean, you can use it, you can have it. When it comes to serving, Jesus had this incredible encounter with a mom. It was Jim and John's mom. And she came to Jesus with an earnest request. You can read about this in the 20th chapter of the Gospel of Matthew. She basically wanted her boys to be promoted, to have secure, influential power positions in Jesus' cabinet when his kingdom rule began. And Jesus fairly gently says, you don't really know what you're asking. The other 10 disciples became very indignant over this request, power request. And Jesus got them all together and gave this great teaching. The rulers of the nations lorded over them to exercise authority over other people. But Jesus said, not so among you. Instead, whoever wants to become great among you must be your servant. And whoever wants to be first must be your slave. Just as the Son of Man did not come to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many. It's always struck me that the word for servant in the original Greek of our Bibles is a word that means servant, but it can also absolutely directly mean slave. It's a position of serving in which you put others ahead of yourself. Jesus taught about this even during the Last Supper. He was with his friends, and he took a servant's towel and washed his disciples' feet. At Northminster Church, we give our elders and deacons a piece of a towel because when you serve as an elder or as a deacon or as a pastor, you should model service. When I was a kid, I worked at a gas station and I learned the power of shop rags, helping customers, checking oil, wiping hands, cleaning up messes. You have dish towels in your home. You have shop towels. And you are also offered a cross by our Savior. When Jesus purposefully went to the cross for us, it was the ultimate display of serving. How can you carry a handkerchief and be ready to serve someone today? People need serving and help on Mondays. How has God gifted you, equipped you through all that you've experienced in life, how you were raised, what the griefs and pains you've endured. I think God has equipped you especially to be a special servant bearing his name for someone in distress. God bless you today. Go and be a servant of Christ.